My goal for today is to finish Journey to the River Sea by Eva Ibbotson. I'm reading this for a book group, and I believe we're meeting Thursday. Today's Tuesday, but I should be able to get it finished. I'm on page 255, and this edition has 324 pages. I finished reading Journey to the River Sea, and although in many ways it was delightful, it felt longer than it needed to be. And I don't know if that's because I drew out my reading across a month, and I think in that time I stopped reading it for over a week, and maybe that's what made it feel longer. But either way, it was a little too long, which I think affected my enjoyment of the book. But again, it was delightful, and I do want to read more children's fiction by Eva Ibbotson. I'm 32% of the way through The Historian, and my loan on Libby is due September 12th, and there are 2 people waiting. And this is a renewal. I had checked it out. I wasn't done, so I renewed it, and I'm not going to get a chance to renew it again. So I do want to finish it, but I'm only 32% of the way through, so that's not going to happen within the next few days. But I'm going to try to read this for about an hour, and we'll see how far I get. It's several hours later, and I didn't get a chance to do an update earlier, but I read 4 chapters in The Historian, and I'm about 40% of the way through. I think I mentioned that I was considering DNFing this, and as I was reading, I realized that I wasn't really interested at all in anything that was happening in the book. Part of the reason is that there are 3 or 4 storylines, and they're very convoluted, and also they're not very interesting. But towards the end of the section that I read, one of the storylines started to pick up a little bit. So I'm not going to DNF it yet. I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to give it another chance, and we'll see what I think within the next 10% of the book. For now, I'm going to continue reading Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I'm only on chapter 3, 4% of the way into the book, and I definitely need to have this read by the time my loan ends, because I won't be able to renew this.